Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, MrBeast is trending right now because he just broke a world record. On a recent live stream, he raised over $12 million for his new philanthropy group corporation called Team Water, which has the express purpose of every dollar donated will allow them to provide clean drinking water to a person for a year. The Team Water naming convention seems to follow the trend he does for his other philanthropy groups. If you remember a few years back, it was Team Trees, where it was every dollar donated, we plant a tree. Then it was Team Seas. For every dollar donated, we pull some trash out of the ocean. And I know there was some issues with the Team Seas group regarding how that money was being spent or where resources were being allocated, but I still think we can all agree that this type of philanthropy is a good idea. That if you have, and there are people who have not, you should do what you can to sort of ease the suffering of people around you or around the world if you have the means to do it. I thought this was something that everybody could agree on, but then I see MrBeast in my trending tab on Twitter, and one of the first posts I see is from a guy who calls himself the Raw Egg Nationalist, saying that MrBeast is one of the most evil people to ever live. I've even seen revivals of the MrBeast is the Antichrist theory coming from people on the right, which I think that one is hilarious because it's just you named yourself Mr. Beast. Like, it's a little on the nose if you ask me, but the reason they're calling Mr. Beast evil, by the way, is because he's helping impoverished third world countries. That's right, Mr. Beast is helping brown and black people, and who knows, maybe even some of the Balkans, across the world. And this is a huge betrayal from Mr. Beast, at least according to the white nation, because he's not giving all of his money to white nationalist support groups or think tanks or whatever they think he should be spending his money on instead of helping the poor. These complaints are insane, in my opinion, and for the longest time I've wanted to make a video about Mr. Beast regarding the criticisms he receives from the left, because at least these are valid criticisms regarding the exploitative nature of his videos, which I understand. To make the type of content he does, to continue this philanthropy machine rolling, the money has to come from somewhere. So you make a video about donating to people, that gets uploaded, it gets a lot of views, it makes you a lot of money, and you take that money and you put it back into the machine to make another video, to film people and your donations, to get a lot of views, to you get how the cycle works. You can call it exploitative all you want, but the fact of the matter is, to make it work, it has to happen. Some other valid criticisms of MrBeast, of course, are the type of videos he does, the type of psychological experiments he does to people, making them sort of dance around for profit. Most recently, of course, he recreated the Stanford experiment, built his own prison to lock up a cop and an ex-con for 50 days, 100 days, however MrBeast does. If you survive in my pit of torture, you get $100,000 at the end of it. And it's like, I get, again, you make the money to make the profit, to put it back in the machine so you can keep doing philanthropy work. But a lot of people see that stuff and they just, I've been unemployed for over 100 days. Do I need to be tortured before MrBeast will hand me 10 grand? And it's crazy because the Stanford experiment video, you're getting the exact same type of commentary from the left and the right. The left is saying, hey, this is insane for you to do, and you shouldn't have the power to put people through this type of experiment. And the right is saying, oh, well, look, MrBeast got a black cop and a white ex-con. Of course he's a racist. If anything, all this has taught me is that I'm correct in my moral and political positions by not aligning with these sorts of people. The folks who their only criticism has nothing to do with the human rights. It has nothing to do with the way people get paid out by his groups. It has nothing to do with employment practices or his personal behaviors. It has everything to do with the color of the skin that he's helping. And of course, deranged religious zealotry and fanaticism, attempting to paint him as the son of the devil. Those people should be in psych wards, if I'm honest, but unfortunately, they have the same voting power as you and me instead. Now, if you don't want to donate to MrBeast's Team Water group, that's totally fine with me. If you have the extra cash, maybe buy a flat of bottles of water or something like that, hand them out to people in the city, or just take it to a homeless shelter if you have one in your area. But the main takeaway I want you to have from this stuff is you can complain about the philanthropy MrBeast does because it exploits the people who he films, but if you have the means, doing philanthropy work is a good thing. And we should all be trying to ease the burden of the people around us. But I guess until the next time we see right-wingers lose their mind over the concept of a poor brown person receiving charity, y'all try to have a good day.